Hey, how's it going? I'm Bryn Atkinson.
I'm Jill Kinter, and we're here at Mountain Creek doing the second round of the ProGRT course walk.
We're at the start, pretty similar to years past. Looks kind of the same as when the US Open was here, so we'll just take a cruise down and see what's changed. So we're in like the first rock garden here. Just want to kind of look out for spots where you can touch the wheels down smoothly, and then also like just carry like straight line speed.
So the thing that sets East Coast apart from where we're used to riding on the West Coast is you can see like it's really speckly, spotty lighting. Like the sun's usually out and the leaves are like, you know, it's kind of hard to see when it gets a little bit dim light or whatever. And then it's like a lot of square-edged rock. So like for here, it's like avoiding the ones that are like really peaky or could give you a flat. Like that's pretty key for a section like this.
So we're out here on the ski run, starting to get a little bit faster now. So got to sort of imagine what the trail is going to feel like at really high speed. So we're just kind of same sort of thing, just keeping an eye out for like really sharp rocks and places to bank off to carry speed. This is part of the reason why we walk the courses as well, to keep an eye out for things like this. You know, when you're riding super fast, sometimes you don't really see these things, so you feel that it'll just like smash your wheel. So that's one to watch out for.
I guess you look at this as like it's a really high speed section coming in. There's a bit of sand there that could slow you down, and then you come with quite a bit of speed, and this thing has like sort of a kick to it and a hold is there. So something like this you want to kind of maybe pre-hop, get on here and sort of round it out as much as you can, I would say. Realistically, the only thing that matters is like that you have lots of speed for this and you can get some pedals in.
So we're at one of the first main rock gardens. This one's kind of steep and it's got a couple of G-outs, pretty sharp G-outs. What I look for is just places to time those explosive movements, I guess, so that they make sense and that you have speed on the exit. The section with the run into the jump, kind of better off getting good pumps and being light on the bike, and then getting like one or two really good pedals in, rather than trying to pedal over really rough terrain. So we're in a little bit more of a man-made section. Another thing I look for as well is I could try and think of it as if it's going to be wet. So I'll keep an eye out for like little roots and things like that. And so not only try and look at a dry line, but I'll also like try and search for something that would work in the wet too.
This looks like a pretty fun jump, just like you come out and you have quite a smooth run into like a little hipper. Thing to notice is like super loose and then a flat turn, which is kind of cool. People probably be sliding a bit, just carrying their speed. I guess the thing to notice is like the edge of this. Like when you're jumping it, a lot of people try and get to the very outside edge, but realistically it's pretty soft and like not packed in, so there's a kind of a point you want to be. Yeah, I mean this section's all about your timing. Like you got to be point on if you're going to hit all these turns like perfect and carry your speed. Kevin was saying potentially there's like you could straighten them out and that might save some time, but I don't know. For fun factor, I think corners like this is kind of a fun little luge section. So
for those of us without decades of World Cup experience, the hot line here is there's a nice smooth rock line that just comes 90 degrees into the turn. So we'll take the smooth line, jam on the brakes, and then blow the turn. No exit speed. Yeah. Those of us aren't getting that big power.
Alright, so a bit of a wood feature in the middle of the track. It's just kind of a roll up, really straightforward, and then sort of a step down drop, so you can see it's, I don't know, maybe like 15 feet, I don't know, something like, and there's like a safe go around too. So. Actually, I guess looking at it from here, you're going to need quite a bit of speed. I could see this being like your first run, like so you're going to need to come in, take a few pedals and get like the trajectory to here, because it's fairly steep. If you bounce, you don't want to, so yeah, might just have a speed limit up there.
Even though this section here is actually kind of simple, it's really narrow, there's always like just something a little extra that you can do. We'll just have to wait and see how it develops, but the exit of this turn is really blown out right now, and so you know, maybe using the G'd out part of the turn is going to be an option, or even cutting across the inside here a little bit and carrying your speed on the exit. But to do that, you're going to have to sacrifice some speed up here and get on the brakes. So we'll just have to see how it plays out.
I could have banked it, like. I guess a general thing that like seems obvious, but like obviously a hard packed surface like this is going to roll a lot faster than grass, but then the trade-off is if there's something smoother on the grass that could, like, you know, eventually like the fastest line's going to burn in, you know, people are going to ride through this and it's all dead grass, you know. So I don't know, what looks like an obvious main line might not necessarily be it. So you see how it develops. So we just did a top to bottom course walk here, and we're at the finish line jump for all the fans to just cheer and be excited. But in general, it's like got a lot of variety. It's like high speed, and then it goes tight in the woods, and like a lot of rock and loose turns. So they've done a nice job mixing it up, adding like flat, loose turns, high speed turns, some banks, and some slalomy berm things, and rock gardens. So there should be enough to challenge everybody here, and it looks pretty fun.
Yeah, looking forward to riding tomorrow.